Have you ever wondered why Aries men are often described as uncompromising? Well, let's delve into the world of the Aries zodiac sign to understand this better. As the first sign of the zodiac, Aries represents the element of fire and the cardinal quality. These attributes paint a vivid picture of an Aries man, confident, passionate, and determined. An Aries man is often seen as a natural leader, possessing an innate desire to take control of his life. This strong sense of self-direction, coupled with a competitive spirit, fuels their ambition to be the best. So, when it comes to their goals and desires, Aries men tend to be unwavering and focused. They are not easily swayed by others' opinions or suggestions, which can sometimes portray them as uncompromising. But let's not rush to label them as inflexible. While they may be resistant to changing their plans or altering their course of action, it doesn't mean they are entirely unbending. An Aries man, with his strong sense of self and direction, can also appreciate different perspectives. With open communication and mutual respect, he can find common ground and reach a compromise. However, communicating with an Aries man requires a certain finesse. Be clear and concise and avoid beating around the bush. They appreciate directness and a focused conversation. Try to use logical reasoning, presenting arguments that appeal to their rationality. And remember, even in heated discussions, it's essential to remain calm and composed. Also, highlight the benefits of the proposed compromise. Show them how it aligns with their goals and interests. Respect their individuality and value their opinions. And most importantly, be confident and assertive, but also open to hearing their side. So while the Aries man may appear uncompromising, with the right approach, you can engage in a constructive dialogue that leads to a win-win situation. Remember, each Aries man has his unique preferences and tendencies, and it's all about finding a balance between assertiveness and flexibility. This strong sense of self can sometimes make Aries men appear uncompromising. Aries men's uncompromising nature can be attributed to several factors. One such factor is their natural leadership abilities. As the first sign of the zodiac, Aries men are born leaders. They have a knack for taking charge, making decisions, and spearheading initiatives. This leadership quality is a double-edged sword. While it equips them with the confidence to blaze their own trail, it can also lead to a certain degree of inflexibility. They're less likely to waver once they've set a course, and this firmness can sometimes be perceived as uncompromising. Another factor is their competitive spirit. Aries men are not just leaders, they're winners. They live to compete, to be the best, and to conquer. This thirst for victory can make them resistant to compromise. After all, in their minds, compromise can feel like a concession, a step away from the top spot. Then, there's their belief in their way as the best way. Aries men have a strong sense of self and direction. They trust their instincts and believe in their decisions. To them, their way is not just a way, but the way. This conviction can make it hard for them to see the value in alternate routes or solutions, resulting in an uncompromising stance. But let's not forget that Aries men are also capable of appreciating different perspectives. When there's good communication and mutual respect, they can see the value in other viewpoints. They understand that the world is not black and white, but a spectrum of colors. They're willing to consider these colors, these alternate perspectives, as long as they're presented in a way that respects their individuality and appeals to their rationality. So yes, Aries men can be uncompromising, but they can also be understanding, open, and flexible. They have the ability to stand their ground while also acknowledging the validity of other positions. Whilst they may appear uncompromising, Aries men can find common ground when the situation calls for it. They can strike a balance between assertion and accommodation, between leadership and cooperation, between winning and compromising. It's all about understanding their nature and engaging with it in a respectful and constructive way. Communicating with an Aries man requires a certain approach. The fiery, passionate nature of the Aries sign means that you need to be direct and concise. Aries men appreciate straightforward communication. State your thoughts and needs without ambiguity. Avoid being vague or overly subtle, as they may miss the message. Be concise, get to the point, and keep the conversation focused. Logic and rationality also play a significant role when communicating with an Aries man. They respond well to practical explanations and logical arguments. Avoid emotional appeals or subjective arguments that they may perceive as irrational or unfounded. Ground your perspective in practicality and reason, and you're more likely to reach a common understanding. It's also crucial to remain calm and composed. Aries men can be fiery and passionate, and heated emotions can escalate conflicts. By keeping a level head during the conversation, even if they become assertive or confrontational, you maintain a productive dialogue and create a conducive environment for compromise. When proposing a compromise, highlight the benefits. Aries men are more likely to consider a middle ground if they can see the advantages and how it aligns with their own goals and interests. Focus on the positive outcomes and how the compromise can lead to mutual growth and success. Respect for their individuality is key. Aries men value their independence and unique perspectives. Show respect for their opinions, even if they differ from yours. Avoid belittling or dismissing their ideas, as it can lead to defensiveness. Acknowledge and validate their viewpoint before presenting your own, creating an atmosphere of mutual respect. Remember to express your needs and desires confidently. Aries men respect individuals who are confident and assertive, but also be open to hearing their side. Strike a balance between standing your ground and being flexible. Confidence can help you establish your position and engage in a constructive negotiation process. Finally, demonstrate your willingness to find a middle ground. Show that you are open to alternative solutions and making adjustments. This can foster a spirit of cooperation and encourage the Aries man to meet you halfway. By keeping these points in mind, you can effectively communicate with an Aries man. Confidence plays a key role when dealing with an Aries man. Aries men are naturally drawn to individuals who exude confidence and assertiveness. They respect those who know what they want and aren't afraid to express their needs and desires. But confidence isn't just about being bold and outspoken. It's also about being secure in your thoughts, decisions, and actions. When engaging with an Aries man, bring your confidence to the table. Express your needs and desires with conviction. Don't shy away from stating your point of view, but do so in a respectful and considerate manner. Remember, confidence is not about overpowering others, but about standing your ground while acknowledging and respecting the perspectives of others. While confidence is essential, it's equally important to strike a balance between being assertive and being flexible. This can be a delicate balancing act. On one hand, you want to be firm in expressing your needs and wants. On the other hand, you also need to be adaptable and willing to consider alternate viewpoints. This balance can help foster a productive dialogue where both parties feel heard and valued. But what about compromise? How does that fit into the picture? Well, demonstrating your willingness to compromise is crucial when dealing with an Aries man. It shows that you're not just focused on your own needs, but that you're also considerate of theirs. It shows that you're open to finding a middle ground where both parties can feel satisfied with the outcome. Compromise doesn't mean giving in or giving up. It's about finding a solution that works for both parties involved. It's about acknowledging that there might be more than one way to achieve a goal or resolve a conflict. And more importantly, it's about showing that you value the relationship more than winning an argument. So, how do you demonstrate your willingness to compromise? Start by being open to alternative solutions. Show that you're willing to make adjustments and consider different options. This openness can foster a spirit of cooperation and encourage the Aries man to also be willing to meet you halfway. Remember, confidence and compromise go hand in hand when negotiating with an Aries man. Let's quickly recap what we've discussed about the uncompromising nature of Aries man. Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, is represented by the element of fire and the cardinal quality. This combination results in Aries men being known for their confidence, passion, and determination. When it comes to their goals and desires, they stand unwavering and focused, often coming across as uncompromising due to their strong sense of self and resistance to change. However, it's important to remember that not all Aries men are entirely uncompromising. They can appreciate and understand different perspectives, And with good communication and mutual respect, they can find common ground and reach a compromise. When communicating with an Aries man, remember to be direct and concise. They appreciate clear and straightforward communication. So state your thoughts and needs directly, avoiding vagueness or subtlety. Appeal to their rationality by presenting logical arguments and reasons for your perspective. They respond well to logical and practical explanations, steering clear of emotional appeals or subjective arguments. It's also crucial to remain calm and composed. Aries men can be fiery and passionate, and heated emotions can escalate conflicts. By keeping a level-headed approach, you can maintain a productive dialogue and create a conducive environment for compromise. Highlight the benefits of the proposed compromise. Aries men are more likely to consider a middle ground if they can see its advantages and how it aligns with their own goals and interests. Focus on the positive outcomes and how the compromise can lead to mutual growth and success. Finally, respect their individuality and stay confident and assertive. They value independence, and they respect individuals who are confident and assertive. Show that you are willing to consider alternative solutions and make adjustments. This can foster a spirit of cooperation and encourage the Aries man to meet you halfway. Understanding these traits can help in fostering a harmonious relationship with an Aries man, whether in a personal or professional setting.